In the overwhelm section, O for overwhelm, I'm going to tell you where to look for these awesome stories, and quotes and facts and statistics. You'll see there's a treasure trove. There's a lot. But right now, let me tell you what to look for. Okay? We'll illustrate it real quick. A diamond ring. A woman gets a diamond ring. A man proposes to her. What an amazing story. That diamond ring was really expensive, and they say a diamond is forever. Let me ask you, all the money that he spent on that ring. Now the ring is of value. It's been polished. It's been worked on. But when it was in its original state, of what value was it to that man? It was of no value to him. It was out in a mountain somewhere. It was under the ground. It was raw diamonds. It was in a diamond mine, and that in itself might seem like it has value, but it was no value to him, cause he had no access to it. Same with the gold. The gold wasn't refined. It wasn't shaped. Miners had to go out there. They had to get it. Once they got the diamonds, once they got the gold, they had to refine it. When they refined it, they had it put into a ring and then connect them together. Haven't you seen some rings? They'll say, you know what? That ring doesn't have much value because the diamond wasn't chiseled right. The cuts aren't precise as well as they could be, so we're going to put less value on it. What? Somebody cored that out of a mountain. It's a diamond. But because it doesn't have as precise of cuts, you're going to say it doesn't have as much value? Well, stories are the same exact way. Do you know how many books there are that say they're full of stories? Or great quotes? Or great statistics or facts? And do you know how many of them bomb in the bookshelves? How many of them bomb in the stores and don't sell? I know, because those are the ones I find and buy. Those are the ones I'm going to show you how to buy. But why don't they sell? Why don't people flock to them? Because people flocked to stories. They flock to you telling these stories in your speech versation. Then why would these bomb? Well, because those books are simply a mountain, and somewhere in that mountain there's diamonds and there's gold. But you have to dig through it. It's very rare you see one story book that has all the stories you could ever want. Usually, in order to fill that, they've got to tell a whole lot of mediocre stories. Just to find a couple of great stories, you're going to have to thumb through it and collect the best. Once you collect them, you then need to take them out, and you've got to start chiseling them and polishing them, or making application, meaning connecting them to your audience, or connecting them to your speech, or to your style of speaking, connecting them to what we're going to talk about, so you can take them on a journey. It's a lot of work. You do have to pull it out, mine it, and then make the application. But I'll tell you what, when you do that for your audience, we more than love you for it. We will follow you. We'll accept the step, the dance moves that you give us. We'll dance along with you. The ideas that you send our way, we'll follow you on that journey. We'll accept what you're saying. We'll trust you more because we see you actually care. We see you put work into this. We see that you're interested, and we're going to follow you along the way. Whatever it is you're talking about, let's do it. Let's go for it. That's the power of stories. But make sure you do it right. Make sure you mine it right. Make sure you carefully select it. Now, I will say this. Build a collection for yourself of great facts, quotes, stories, and statistics. If you see it and you like it, write it on a napkin. Write it on a stick-it note. I don't care where it is. But write it down and store it somewhere. Build yourself an archive of it. I've been doing it for years, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done. You'll have at your fingertips an arsenal of powerful, life-changing stories that you can use to mold and shape ideas to the best way possible. Collect stories. Refine them. Work on them. Be absorbed in them. You're going to love stories. This is the section on stories, and you're not ever going to regret it.